There are way too many people talking shit about CourseCareers. I'm gonna make this video to go over my personal experience with it. Now, when I first started my journey, there were a lot of IT training options available. At first, I really didn't know which one to pick. Should I consider CourseCareers for breaking into tech? The answer seems obvious to me now because it worked for me. Within 90 days of going through their program, I landed my first tech job in Manhattan as a technical support specialist. And now I've been working there for 10 months. But the real question is it worth it for you? And I want to make this video to help you make that decision. Personally, I believe in this course, and I wish I saw something like this when I was trying to decide. If you're considering investing into it, I've noticed some things that you should understand before enrolling. Now, to me, these aren't necessarily deal breakers. I would still recommend CourseCareers, but for you, they might be. I got 6 positives and 4 negatives. You ready? Let's kick things off with the positives. Number 1, CourseCareers didn't just slap together some random IT bullshit using ChatGPT. Instead, they collaborated with an industry professional who has 10+ years experience. Josh Madakor, you already know who he is. He's been in the game since 2007. He's even worked with companies like Microsoft. You might not think this is a big deal, but this is a big fucking deal. Developing a skill isn't just about passing tests like the CompTIA A+ exam. It's about the nuance. It's about the application of the key concepts. And Josh Madakor has unique job experiences which allow him to teach from experience. That's a major key. Number 2, when I was vetting this course, one of the things I paid attention to was the success stories and the testimonials that were publicly available. I was able to see people who secured jobs and then stalk their LinkedIn profiles to make sure that they weren't lying. And one thing I considered is that Josh Madakor has a very public platform, and I know from speaking to him personally during our interview together that he cares about his reputation. I think that this format CourseCareers creates really incentivizes high quality content because the instructor personally risks getting exposed by students who didn't land their positions. Most courses don't have that level of accountability. It's like you buy it, you kind of cross your fingers, and you hope at the end of it that you can land a job. And that's really what the goal is. I think it's worth noting that people still share their opinions about CourseCareers on Reddit and other places, but most of those forums grade CourseCareers based on the worth of their certificate. But that's not why I did it. I did it because of the portfolio I built and the internship I was able to put on my resume, but we'll talk more about that later. Number 3, I think the system is brilliant. Their approach focuses on building a portfolio, and this is what allowed me to give hiring managers exactly what they want. They focus heavily on practical skills to get hired and secure interviews, whereas traditional college programs and other certifications teach a lot of theoretical concepts and don't really help you land entry-level role. For example, on TikTok, I like to tell people certifications like A+, Network Plus, Security Plus, they give you a lot of knowledge, but knowledge alone doesn't get you hired. Skills do, and passing a test doesn't demonstrate skills. Only experience or portfolios do. And it took me a while to understand this, but looking back on my success, it makes complete sense now. Number 4, let's talk about the program structure. And I want to point out something that's very important. If you're vetting this course and you haven't decided to do the introduction course, just do yourself a favor, go register, sign up. It's free. It's literally designed to help you understand what the program is about, to make a decision for yourself. Obviously, you're not going to start building projects, but it's going to help you decide, no, this is not for me, or yes, this is for me. And if you do decide to enroll, this is literally what you can expect from the course. The full course teaches you everything from hardware troubleshooting, customer service skills, hands-on labs with Microsoft Azure, Active Directory. You're going to work with DNS, VPNs, and ticketing systems. Now, if you have no idea what the fuck I just said, it's okay. All right, it's totally cool. These are just tools IT professionals use every day. Now, why is this important? Because these are relevant tools for IT help desk and tech support roles. For example, one of the tools I use in my job is Zendesk. And because of the project I did in this course, it helped me get experience with a ticketing system. Basically, you're gonna build a portfolio of relevant projects. And that's the key word right there, relevant. Josh Madakor recommends creating video walkthroughs for each one of your projects. And I also highly recommend that. If you're really trying to land a job, to me, that's a requirement. Put effort in your work. Hiring managers will see that and they will call you for interviews. This course will also prepare you for real job interviews. Now, as a secret, I'm just gonna give you a little bit from the course. Hopefully Troy doesn't get upset with me about this, but if you download a Chrome extension called Apollo.io, whenever you go to someone's LinkedIn profile, it'll scrape the internet for their work email. Now, why is this important? Because now you can reach out out to them directly and say, hey, I applied to your company. Would you mind taking a look at my resume? Let me tell you something. There's very few people that are doing that. Now, yes, you're probably going to have to follow up with them. 8 out of 10 people are probably going to ignore your email, but you only need one reply to get an interview. And to me, that's the difference between CourseCareers and YouTube videos. You get the nuance from Josh Madakor and Troy Buckold, who's the owner of CourseCareers, right? He also adds a bonus section, but you'll figure that out later. Number 5, if you're in a different field or you're not familiar with tech, this program is designed for beginners. It also covers advanced topics, but the point I want to make is make sure you're ready to put in effort because you're going to get out what you put in. Now, number 6, let's talk about the investment. CourseCareers provides insane value for $4.99, period. There's no argument about it. You can pay the same or more for a certificate and still not be qualified for a job because you haven't built hands-on skills. Now, if you have the money, yeah, you can do a boot camp. I recommend that. I know somebody who did well doing the boot camp, but those are $10,000, $15,000. But this is $4.99, and you can even do a payment plan, right? 4 bi-weekly payments of $150 each. Literally anybody can afford to sign up. But honestly, if the cost is what you're worried about, that should be the least of your concern. The only question is, will it deliver results? Is this thing legit? Can I get a job? And if you're wondering those things, just go look me up on LinkedIn. See my results and you decide for yourself. Now that I've gone over the positives, let's go over the negatives. Number 1, this certificate does not hold much weight compared to others. Let's just be honest. It's not a brand. Yes, you get a certificate, but there's no hiring manager that's gonna say, wow, oh my God, they have a CourseCareers certificate. We gotta call this person. It's not like the CISSP or Blue Team Level 1, which requires years of verified experience for the CISSP, for example. To be fair, those are cybersecurity certificates and CourseCareers is for IT, so it's almost like comparing apples to oranges. But the point I'm trying to make is the certificate isn't a brand, at least not yet. Nobody's gonna look at it and it's gonna check a box for them, right? But for me, I didn't sign up for the certificate. I signed up for the hands-on skills I built, the portfolio I built, and the free internship program. Number 2, platforms like CourseCareer, they're not comprehensive. It's not like a 4-year education with a college degree, and that's okay. It's meant to help you develop specialized skills, not generalized ones. Think of it like this. If my teeth hurt, I need a dentist. I don't need a dermatologist, although they're both doctors, but only one is relevant to the specific problem I'm having. And that's the same way hiring managers think. They're looking for specific, relevant skills, not generalized ones. Number 3, this course requires effort. I'm just gonna tell you the truth, okay? Some people tell you it's easy or you can just do it quickly. No, you can do it in 4 weeks, but the point I'm trying to make is that you need to put in work. And if you're not willing and ready to put in work, you're probably not ready for this course or even a tech career in general. My advice to you is to do everything exactly how Josh and Troy explain it. Participate in the Discord, redo your projects 5 to 7 times, complete the internship, make video walkthroughs for each project, reach out to companies via their email, put in the effort. Do you want to break into tech or not? Because nobody is going to open the door for you. You got to go through the window. It's called breaking into tech, not walking into tech. If you put in the work, you could land a job in 4 weeks. Now, some people like me, it took them 3 months because I live in New York, so it's more competitive here. I know somebody, his name's Christian Collins. You can look him up on LinkedIn. He got a job in a month. I was pretty jealous about that, but he lives in a different state, right? Eventually my time came and it did, and you have to be happy for people who are successful, right? Now, to be honest, there's some people that take even longer than 3 months or they never get hired at all, but that's because they don't do the work. I've talked to some of these people. Their portfolio looks garbage, their LinkedIn is unprofessional, and they apply to 20 jobs thinking that's enough. What I'm talking about is what it takes to break into tech. Here's some stats. In the US alone, there's 317,700 openings per year. IT support jobs are projected to grow at least 6% through 2033. Every industry needs IT professionals. I know. Everybody's saying the market is cooked, but for me, I don't give a fuck. I'll apply to 1,000 jobs if I have to. Now, I actually ended up applying to 600 jobs. It took me 2 months, and looking back, I probably didn't need to do that because I used the LinkedIn Easy Apply, and pretty much you get auto rejected. Like that's like where I got 80% of my rejections, right? The point I'm trying to make is that you have to show employers why you're better than the next person. All right, I know I'm talking a lot. I'll wrap it up. Got you, okay? Number 4, I noticed many jobs ask for one thing that this course didn't have, and that's Microsoft 365 and Microsoft Intune. This course does not teach those tools. So before I got hired, I tried to study that Microsoft 365 fundamentals. I tried to do an Intune lab, and I believe if this course had those, it'd be more complete, but it probably easily be a little longer. Now, if you finish this course, you have a solid portfolio, and you still can't get traction after 2 months, definitely add a Microsoft 365 certificate and do a Microsoft Intune Lab. If you don't know what that is, just go Google it, okay? Okay, now that I've gone over the positives and the negatives, if you're serious about your future, let me explain how to start. Number one, take out a piece of paper or pull up your notes app. Write down your 5-year goal. Most people have this vague idea of a goal in their mind. Oh, I want to make 6 figures. Oh, I want to get into cybersecurity. But that's not specific enough. Your mind is like a GPS system. If you don't have a goal, you won't know where to go. Do you want to work at a data center? Do you want to be a network administrator? Do you want to be the director of IT? Where do you want to be in cybersecurity? If you don't do this, I'm going to be pissed, literally. Okay, let me calm down. Now that you have your goal, if it's anything related to what I mentioned earlier, CourseCareers is a great start. Once you landed your first job, you can easily pivot into another position within the company, and that's what a lot of CourseCareers graduates actually do. So let's just cut to the chase. Do yourself a favor, take the free course that I got linked below. I highly recommend it. I hope this video was able to help you make a decision. Like I said, if you want to see a little bit more about the company I work for, just go to my LinkedIn, but don't apply saying you know me, because I would not say I know you, okay? I'm just telling you that so you can go see for inspirational purposes. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If there's anything that I said that was valuable in this video, please make sure you give me a like. Go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.